Quality Inn in Orlando. This is the Friday, March the 31st edition of the Ringside Report. I am Ryan Young. In person, the king of controversy, Anthony Smoody. Smoody!
Welcome to Orlando, baby.
It's warm, but it's nice. Of course, we're here for the next 4 shows, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, as always, we got it.
Yeah. It's a historic WrestleMania. It's going to be a week here, WrestleMania and everything. So let's have fun. Let's boogie on.
But we got some business to take care of before we get into WrestleMania and all that, which will be taken care of on Monday's show. We got to recap Smackdown and 205 Live. You ready?
Yeah, from Richmond, Virginia.
Daniel Bryan comes out and he gets ready to do the contract signing. The contract signing does take place between Shane McMahon and AJ Styles. Also, a very good promo between those two.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan trying to keep peace between Shane McMahon and AJ Styles, and it ends up in a fight and everything. So, Daniel Bryan wanted Shane McMahon and AJ Styles to shake hands, and I guess AJ said, "See you at WrestleMania."
Becky Lynch versus Carmella ended in no contest. All the girls end up in a brawl. That's a match you look forward to on Sunday, which will be on the kickoff show.
Yeah, live on USA and live on WWE Network.
Then it turns into a tag match. Carmella and Alexa Bliss defeat Becky Lynch and Mickie James, which then ends in a more ruckus.
Yep, again, so it's gonna be one thing, but shockingly, Naomi arrives on the last scene and enters as the 6-pack challenge for the Women's Championship.
We're in her hometown. How big of an opportunity is it for?
She's got to do it. She had her chance. She won it at the Elimination Chamber. Had to forfeit it because of injury. So, yeah.
Miz TV, one of the greatest.
Yeah, one of the greatest. Total Bells.
John Cena. What did he picked on Maurice a little bit too much.
Well, no, he did an excellent job of that because Maurice had it coming, and John Cena cut into his old school promo.
And he did good, and I think that's a match that has been very well hyped over the last couple months.
As we hear sirens in the background, welcome.
Is Barry Saturn here?
I don't know. It must be Florida. It must be Florida again. I don't know.
Rhino, Heath Slater, American Alpha, and Mojo Rawley defeat the Usos, Breezango, and Dolph Ziggler in a 10-man tag. All guys going to be in the Battle Royal on Sunday.
It's gonna be a toss of whoever wins that Battle Royal at WrestleMania.
And of course, we'll have a warm-up coming up on Sunday. Finally, Bray Wyatt defeats Luke Harper. Then we see Randy Orton come out and do some more of it. He came out on the screen. Same shenanigans as always.
Yeah, Randy Orton. It's gonna lead up to winning the title at WrestleMania, just like he defended the title back at WrestleMania 24.
That's SmackDown. Let's go 205 Live quickly. Rich Swann defeats Daivari. Mustafa Ali gets a win. Do you like Mustafa Ali from Chicago? Did you ever get a chance to see him wrestle?
I did in the State Arena. He was a pretty good wrestler.
No, I mean in the Indies, not in WWE.
Don't think I did, but I think he's a great wrestler.
Brian Kendrick defeats Tozawa. And then Neville and Austin Aries hype. Their Cruiserweight title match will also be on the kickoff show on Sunday.
Yeah, there's going to be three kickoff matches.
Okay, folks, that's SmackDown 205 Live. We're going to take a time out. When we come back, we're going to recap Ring of Honor and NXT. That's next on the Ringside Report. Okay, we're back here in Orlando. WrestleMania, the very first one on this date.
Yep, 33 years ago. Vince McMahon took a gamble, and he said, if this did not work, this would not be working now. And
wasn't the first WrestleMania in 3 places, or was that the second?
No, that was the Garden. The second one was at the 3 places. But Vince McMahon rolled the dice, and he gambled, and he took a chance.
Now he's a billionaire.
Oh my.
Okay, now let's recap Ring of Honor. Of course, Christopher Daniels comes out with his Appletini.
Oh, God.
And Kazarian. And then Dalton Castle comes out, who he's defending against tomorrow night at the Super Card of Honor. We're not going to really cover it. We'll have results and all that coming up. Or we won't talk. We're not going to talk about it, but I'm sure it may come up. And then Adam Cole comes out and says he deserves it, but he's getting a TV title shot tomorrow night.
Yeah, in Lakeland, Florida.
Ring of Honor tag team titles on the line. The Hardys defeat the Briscoes. The Hardys, they have a match against the Young Bucks tomorrow night. Their contract expires. Are we going to see them at WrestleMania?
Possibility. Maybe Monday Raw. Depends on. We'll see.
And then in your main event, Dalton Castle and the Addiction defeat Adam Cole and the Young Bucks. I think the Bullet Club's kind of fallen a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, but they got what's coming to them big time.
Okay, then NXT, Dash defeats, after it was Razor and Johnny Gargano the whole time, then it was Dash or Dawson that came in, got the quick the pinfall and able to get the win before their match tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge...
We'll be previewing it in the next segment.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge opportunity tonight because NXT TakeOver is live tonight in Orlando, Florida. It's going to be a glorious night.
Oh, it will be. Heavy Machinery make their debut. They get a win in a tag team match. And then your main event, loser leaves NXT. Cassius Ohno defeats Elias Sampson. Will we see Elias Sampson make his roster debut either tonight, or excuse me, Monday or Tuesday?
Probably Tuesday, maybe Monday. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, folks, that is Ring of Honor and NXT. We're going to take a time out. When we come back, it's time for the warm-up for NXT Takeover Orlando. That's next on the Ringside Report. It's now time for the NXT TakeOver Orlando warm-up.
I thought I saw Coach Steve Brandon here now.
No, they wouldn't show up, Tony. You okay?
Excuse me, smoker stuff. We have some cigarettes.
Do you see all them, speaking of that, before we get into that, do you see all them smoking commercials WWE does now?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How they always talk about how he could have been something, and they're just talking about smoking. Okay, NXT TakeOver. The match that really hasn't been announced, but it is going to be there. It'll be Ty Dillinger, Roderick Strong, No Way Jose, and Ruby Riott, the debut of her, against Sanity. This is going to be a big 8-man tag, or a mixed tag, or what do you call this?
I call it
intergender?
Intergender 8-person tag team match.
And
it's gonna end up where
Eric Young and Ty Dillinger have had this rivalry. He's wanted to join Sanity.
Eric Young is gonna have Ty Dillinger join tonight. It's gonna happen big time, and I guarantee it's gonna happen. So
the debut of Aleister Black against Andreas Cien Almas. Black did debut in the UK title tournament in a singles match against Neville, but what do you expect from him tonight?
I don't know. I think Aleister Black, whatever his name is, I think he's going to dominate big time, and it might be a good match tonight.
NXT Women's title on the line, Battle of Undefeated. It's going to be Asuka, who's unstoppable, against Ember Moon.
Ember Moon is going to probably walk away, but I think Asuka is going to get an upset victory. She might lose.
How's it an upset when she's dominant?
Well, Bayley was dominant 1 year ago this day. I rest my case.
What case are you exactly resting, Tony?
Let's see. Bayley was the champion on April 1st last year in Dallas.
April 1st is tomorrow. It's March 31st.
Oh, today's March 31st, excuse me, tomorrow. And I guess Bayley lost her title to Asuka. So, could deja vu happen again? We're in a different state. Could Asuka lose her title? I don't know.
Stay tuned. Tag team titles on the line. Elimination. Authors of Pain versus DIY versus Revival. This is a big match. These are three very good tag teams. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yeah, I think it's gonna end up with new tag champions.
Which one though? We'll have to wait for predictions in just a minute. NXT Championship. Glorious.
Bobby Roode.
He wrestled most of his. He became famous in this city.
He's gonna be 2 minutes from the TNA studios. I wonder if some TNA personnel are gonna show up tonight.
Half of them are on the NXT roster.
I wonder
That's
if
tonight. That's the paper.
I know tonight. I wonder if Dixie Carter and them guys are gonna show up and invade WWE pay-per-view tonight.
But first, it's time for
predictions. Charge.
Okay, Tony, who do you got? Ty Dillinger, Strong, Jose, Ruby Riott against Sanity.
I'm going with Eric Young. I think he's gonna dominate.
I'm gonna give it to the other guys, Dillinger and them guys.
Please.
Okay, folks, we apologize if you can't hear us, but Aleister Black versus Andre Cien Almas.
Aleister Black.
Aleister, I think.
Mr. Black, they call him.
Do they?
Not Johnny Black, Mr. Black.
Who's that?
I don't know, some reject readouts.
We're not going there. I agree with you. NXT Women's title, Asuka, Ember Moon.
I'm going Ember Moon. I think she's going to pull off the upset.
I'm going Asuka. No one's stopping her. Elimination, tag, Authors of Pain, DIY, Revival for the tag team titles.
I think DIY is going to be tag champions.
I don't think anyone's stopping Authors of Pain yet. NXT Championship, Bobby Roode versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Roode. Glorious.
I agree with you. So that is that. Your standings right now, 26-22. I lead, but it should be interesting. Folks, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, the weigh-in. Actually, we don't have a timeout. We're going to go to the weigh-in right now. What happened and what is going to happen. That might be a sign of what happened. Let's go to it. Alright, folks. It's time. It's time to see how many pies I get thrown in my face by the King of Controversy. So the rules of this is I had to get down to 200. If I'm not, for every pound I'm over, Smoothie gets to hit me with a pie. I haven't weighed myself since Thanksgiving, and that was at 225. Here we go. You can see right there, 215. That means Tony gets to put 15 pies in my face. Okay, so things didn't go exactly as planned, and as you can tell, it was hard for me to stay on my diet, and I am 215, which means a pie. So Tony, so what we're gonna do is 15 pies at one time is gonna be hard. So what we're gonna do is, I know we talked about one other thing with, we talked about doing a betting on we got a couple other activities we're gonna do this weekend, but we're not. We're gonna do 5 a day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We're all next week to recap WrestleMania weekend. 5 on Monday, 5 on Wednesday, 5 on Friday. And Tony's got one for sure, and we'll see what happens with the second one.
Ducks are gonna win.
Hurricanes
are gonna win Saturday.
They're not Hurricanes.
And the Tar Heels can go.
Tar Heels.
Blow
so
me.
folks, I got a busy week of pies. Don't forget NXT Takeover tonight. We'll be back Monday. We're gonna have a wrap up from Takeover. We're gonna have a wrap up from WrestleMania.
You know what?
We're gonna preview Raw and SmackDown. What, Tony?
You know what? You know.
What are you doing?
You know, I love working here and everything. I love working everything. So I have a little surprise for you.
What now?
You know what? You'll have to wait. I'm gonna surprise you each week until I feel like bringing the surprise, and it's gonna be a huge surprise. But you're gonna have to wait until we get closer.
Okay.
So, anyways, good night from Orlando.
For Anthony Sweeney, I'm Ryan. Thank you for watching the Ringside Report, your front row seat to all things wrestling.
From Orlando.